what's up, lollipops, and welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy 16. In the last part, we made our way to Lazarus, which is just off the side of the Empire? Yeah? Something like that? I'm not very good with maps, guys. And there we found Sir Wade, our childhood, one of the shields, and God knows how he survived. It didn't really give us much information on how he managed to survive, but he did. And so we're gonna stop the host who is going out for the potential culling of bearers. So we're gonna go talk with him. We're gonna talk to the merchant first of all, and see what items he may
You are welcome to what
provide
little
us.
we have managed to salvage.
Oh no, he does not have Desert Rose. I don't have any of these, despite its losing appearance. I don't know. Here, take 8 of them.
Will that be all?
Sure, why not? I have money. Sure, we'll take some roses just in case.
I will be here should you need aught else.
And we'll continue on and see what the battle will hold for us.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Is Wade not like the same age as me? Like, was he not round about the same age back when I was in Rosaria? Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. What does that mean? What does that mean? Are you saying I can swap who is in my party? Can I not just let the story choose who's in my party? Where am I going? Up there?
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
I mean, I've got the blessing of the Phoenix, I'm good.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
So this is why I assume
Run like the wind.
the game gave us 3 chocobos, is because you'll always have, sometimes the story will have 2 companions, and it'd be weird for it to randomly not have, or a third one to randomly appear. So they at least thought ahead and gave them exactly the amount you should have, and then Torgal just runs along.
Bastard.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Straight home now.
Right, let's go. Time to burn them. Alright guys, how you doing? I'm about to Phoenix flame you all. Oh,
What is
see
it
that
now?
caster there.
I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
Okay, try me. I'm asking you to try me, honestly. Sure. Oh, we're all Chell, why didn't you shout it?
Your petty revolution ends here.
Right, where's the mage? Did I kill the mage? I think I killed the mage. I think I killed most of them.
On these our swords we swear.
hell! Reinforcements from the far
Oh.
bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Oh. If I knew they were bringing up more stuff, I would have kept abilities. Did I even hit him? Okay. New enemies. More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
I'm gonna hit the small ones then, aren't I? Just kill the small ones. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to go for this guy, but I'll kill him then, I suppose. Sort of. Oh, hi!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Been a while.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Whatever you say, Dragon Man. Are you gonna... Oh, yeah, okay, sure. As if jump has ever done anything for you. Oh. There's a multi-hit one. Pathetic.
So wait.
Got a wee bit of healing on him. Pretty much shafted your entire health bar in one.
There's no one left to keep them occupied.
Oh.
We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Hold on. We can do this. I thought Wade was attacking me there for a second. Hold on, got this. And then it just takes this to kill him. Sorted. Done. I keep always using my Phoenix Flame when I don't realise there's going to be more enemies coming in, but still got it quite easy enough. I didn't need to heal. I mean, I healed for the previous fight, but I didn't heal for that fight. Just a wee simple high potion will do it.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Back we go. Quest complete. Black or white. Renown. Got 20. We only need like 100 for the items, don't we? So we've nearly got the full 100.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians.
Of course it's a mark. Why wouldn't it be?
Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal obtained. Burnt blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
I think I just killed like 10 of his men.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
So they are definitely dead.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Rossfield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him, and means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Surely we're not going to fight him. Can we just show him we have the Blessing of the Phoenix?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh.
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oh, this is so sweet.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on,
Oh,
sit.
bless. Come on, let him. He's just found out that one of his nephews are alive. After 18 years.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
The fine china!
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Torgle's.
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Said the outlaw
Which,
if he
I'm
would.
not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford? Fetch me my cutlass.
At least he's enjoying it.
This will be fun.
Oh, 'cause he's just so happy to see his nephew. I'd let him go for it, guys. I'd let him.
Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
I'm just watching with pure anxiety every time they touch each other. So I can travel nowhere but the hideaway, apparently. So I guess that's where we're traveling then, isn't it? The game doesn't really let you travel around as much at this point, does it?
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
A new missive has been put in my chambers. A new quest. Are we allowed to explore again? We are allowed to explore again. So, we're going to be ending off stream. So we're not even going to do another part today. But tomorrow, that means we'll be coming back and we'll be doing the side quest. We'll be doing the marks that we can find. We'll be doing whatever we can. But let me have a wee look at the missive first. Before we end off.
Headlands wouldn't be half as bad. Hold up.
And we'll probably read the other thing as well up there. Oh, got 2. Or 3. lad from the yard ran off a basket and Martell's just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze. They were I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and the lot know that they've done a fine job. Was the time I catch none but Sid is supping on one of those. What for their foul bite, but for him, it never was about the flavour, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. I wonder why Sid said no one else would eat them. That makes sense. They were like bitter. I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the selfless man I followed in Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others that were lost that night were still here to see how bright your flame burns now. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the sword of the Guardians, and I am proud to stand alongside you once again. The Dalmecs or the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realise what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Okay, so we're getting a little information on how the war's going. Let me just read the other thing we got. Was it just the Martell apples? It wasn't just the Martell apples. A somewhat stunted, somewhat sweet apple grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. Though she was to lose her life from the wounds she sustained at Kupka's attack. Right, so she didn't necessarily die at the attack, but she died from the wounds on the hideaway. Her leg still lives on the sapling she saved from the ruins. Oh, bless. Well, it's good that that lets us know. So, like I said, guys, Blue will be ending off there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited to kind of do a little bit of the side stuff, as I do like a good bit of side stuff in a game. Like I said, we'll be doing the side mission over there, and we'll do the we'll be doing the hunts as well, as far as I can do them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments, because there are comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!